This is it. This is what I've been working on for years, I'm embarrassed to say. I worked for Inclusion Saskatchewan for about 27 years in Saskatchewan, and so have a lot of years of background dealing with inclusion, disability issues, that sort of thing. But I also come from farm roots myself. So when I started thinking about this book, I knew that there was kind of a well of childhood on the farm stories that I could bring into play. But also, the story itself comes from a true incidents that happened in Saskatchewan years and years ago. I was working for SACL, for Inclusion Saskatchewan. A farmer from a rural area came into my office, and he was making a donation in memory of his friend, a neighboring farmer, who had been a single father raising a daughter with Down syndrome. So he sat down, and I gave him a cup of coffee, and he told me what happened to this family, the man and his daughter. And I remember my jaw dropping, and I thought, this is the makings of a novel. And we stayed in touch. He gave me his blessing to fictionalize the story. So that I, wove together that the farm background that I have with my experience on disability issues and this true story. And this is what happened many years later. It was a really fascinating experience to kind of go back in my head and go back to my own childhood on the farm. And I wanted to put the whole story about Violet and her father and her mom. I wanted to really just embed it in that farm culture. But a couple of years ago, I submitted it to Burton House Books in Regina. And Berna Barclay is the publisher. She came back to me in a couple of weeks, and she had my manuscript torn into two. And she said, "This is your first novel. This is your second." So I have no choice. I have to write a sequel now. I can give you a signed, personalized copy if you email me at karin.schwier, and it's karin.schwier, SCHWIER, @mac.com.